In this session, we are going to discuss the different visualization tools used in bioinformatics. Molecular visualization tools are actually used predominantly in chemistry, physics, etc. But in biological concepts, especially in bioinformatics, also the visualization tools have lots of importance. uh, why we use molecular visualization tools, what are the advantages of using molecular visualization tools, what are the parameters that can be visualized using these tools are going to be discussed over here. So what is meant by molecular visualization is the basic concept on which these tools are going to be built up. Molecular visualization is actually the visual representation of molecules, their atomic structure, the bonding between the atoms, their bond angle, the energy level, the type of atoms building up a particular molecule. So all the internal configuration can be visualized as by this tool using the technique of different techniques adopted in computer graphics. So using this computer graphics, we can literally visualize all the parameters and internal configuration of molecules on the screen. And using these tools, we can compare the molecule structure, the atomic nature, the angles between the atoms, the bonding between the atoms, the cavity of the molecules, the interactions between molecules. So all these things can be compared. It can be analyzed by with a visual techniques, with the graphical algorithms used in computers. These tools are built upon all these things. So there are a lot of examples for molecular visualization tools. The predominant or the more important tools are listed over here: RASMOL, PyMol, SysPDB, Viewer, Time, etc. So these are all examples of molecular visualization tools, out of which we are going to discuss more important. Here we are going to discuss RASMOL and SysPDB Viewer. RASMOL is actually it represents, it is from the term raster molecule. It is the abbreviation of raster molecule. It is a free software. It was developed by Roger Sale. It is an open source software application program, and which can be downloaded and installed in computers in from the server's address cited over here. It is a widely used application tool. It is very simple to use, and the menus included in this particular application are very simple to understand, and the operations done in each menu are very simple. And the speciality of RASMOL tool is that it has the visualization window as well as a command line window also added to the application. So when you download RASMOL from this site, and when we install the software in our machine, and we try to run the software, we can see that two windows are opened. The primary window is actually the visualization window, and the in addition to that, there is a command line interface window is also been opened, where we can type the commands and see the results. So for complex operations, maybe these menu items included in the menus may not be enough. So in that case, we may have to write commands at the command line, and enter the key. You will get the result on the visualization window. So we can say that RASMOL is a molecular graphics program, which this is intended for the visualization of in bioinformatics. We mainly use this tool for the visualization of proteins, nucleic acids, and other small biomolecules. So this is being used for the display of these molecules, the interaction between, to visualize the interaction between these molecules, the atomic structure of these molecules, the bonding, the bond angles between the atoms. So all these things can be used for teaching and generation of publication quality images. Here what we are giving as input is molecular coordinate files, and the data provided to this, based on the data provided to the particular tool, and based on the computer graphics algorithms, visual effect is being displayed on the screen, and this has a 3D effect actually. In addition to the xy coordinate, an additional z coordinate feeling is also comes into the picture when we try to rotate the molecule either in x axis or y axis or even z axis. So the molecule display on the screen has got a variety of representations, like the format of display can be changed, and the theme of display can also be changed, the colors can be changed, the representation of the certain atoms in this molecule can be selected in a particular area, or depending upon the type of atoms, so some portion can be selected. So there are a lot of techniques involved in this particular tool. So as we can see over here, this is the opening window of Erasmol, and we can see the menus over here at the top. And there is a file menu. Using this file menu, you can open an already stored data file in the device, which has the molecular details, the atoms, number of atoms present, the molecular weight, the angle. So all these things are provided as flat file normally. So in the case of, as we have seen in the protein data bank, PDB files can be loaded into this, opened in this Erasmol tool, and there are several other menus like edit, display, colors, options, settings, export, etc. So here we can see that molecule is being displayed, a molecule details which is been represented by the file 3140, which is being received as an result of X-ray diffraction. So the wireframe model has been used over here for the visualization of this particular molecule. Different colors are applied. Different colors represent different types of atoms in the molecule. And the atoms can also be labeled. Here we can see that this is the structure of a protein 3140, and it is been the amino acids are being labeled over here. So we can see that how many amino acid and which chain it represents. You can say A, B, etc. A represents the amino acid is in part of the alpha chain or A chain. The amino acid which is labeled as B represents the beta or B chain, and the position number also been represented as label over here. This is a surface model representation where we can see the you can see the atoms which represents or which is part of the surface only. So internal atoms cannot be visualized over here. So similarly, you have lot of mechanisms to display the molecular structure. Here is, as I have mentioned, an additional window is also been opened along with the primary window. This is the additional window which represents the command line window, where we can type the commands at the command line. We have here, you can see select hgm.fe. So a particular atom is been selected. Similarly, if you write select carbon, all carbon atoms will be selected, and you can apply a particular color for the carbon atom alone. And the if you using the mouse, if you click at a particular atom, the atom will be selected, and the atom name and the position will also be displayed in this command line. And there are a lot of commands involved in DASMOL, and it can be executed from the command line also, so that the visual effect will be changed accordingly. And another tool going to be discussed over here is Swiss PDB Viewer. It is another application just like DASMOL tool. It provides user-friendly interface, allowing to analyze the more than one protein at a time. So that is one of the major difference between DASMOL and Swiss PDB Viewer. DASMOL was developed as a tool used for chemistry, physics, etc., where we give more importance to the atomic structure and other components as a molecule, whereas in the case of Swiss PDB Viewer, it is actually being developed for sequence analysis and the molecules representing proteins, DNA, etc. So here we have additional tools for analyzing the sequences, then aligning them, etc. So that is the difference between Swiss PDB, main difference between Swiss PDB Viewer and DASMOL tool. The proteins can be superimposed in order to reduce the structural alignment, and you can compare the active site in each protein, so that we can understand how these proteins interact, or how proteins are being combined together. And also it can load and display several molecules simultaneously. So each molecule is loaded into its own layer, and the layer window will display which molecules are part of which layer. And each molecule is composed of groups, so like amino acid group, nucleotides, substrates groups, etc. And each group is composed of several number of atoms. So these atoms coordinate positions will be given as input from the PDB file or any supporting data file given to this, provided as an input to the Swiss PDB Viewer. So in all these tools, one thing we have to remember is that we are providing a flat file as input data, where we have all the details regarding the sequences, the atoms, the molecular weight, etc. So all the details are provided as flat file, and these tools will give you a visual effect based on the data supplied as a part of the input file. So the workspace of Swiss PDB Viewer is been displayed over here. We can see there are a lot of windows here associated with a lot of information. There is a main menu, main window, where you have all the submenus, and there is a separate window for the alignment representation. If more than one protein has been loaded at the same time, the sequence alignment technique has been applied over here, and the result can be directly visualized in the alignment window. And same way, there is a control panel where the chain number, the group number, and different other details also is been displayed. So as Swiss PDB Viewer is compared with the DASMOL, DASMOL is very simple, and it has the application limited to the molecular visualization alone, whereas Swiss PDB Viewer has the molecular visualization effect. At the same time, it is more suitable for the sequence analysis and other tools related to other operations related to more than one sequence put together.